So I received an email from Restore asking if they could vet me as a possible candidate for local council elections. And I have my reservations, so I thought I'd come to you, my loyal audience, and ask some advice. Maybe you can help me out here. I have my concerns. For a start, will they accept Uncle Jimmy as a proper name on the ballot? Because my true name, Chimamanda Chama Chama Pinduzi, doesn't quite ring British, does it? Doesn't quite ring British. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Britain. I love being British. I love that this country has adopted me. But Chimamanda Chama Chama Pinduzi is not John Smith, is it? It's not, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a British name here, and I'm drawing blanks. I don't know. It's not Lawrence Delalia. No, that's Italian. It's not Lawrence Jones. That's Welsh, isn't it? Anyway, Chimamanda Chama Chama Pinduzi doesn't quite ring British, does it? Doesn't quite ring English if I'm representing English Council. Perhaps I should change my name. Perhaps that's it. I should change my name by default to something like, I don't know, Jimmy Baggins. Good, proper English name. James Baggins. Yeah. I'll have to have discussions with my wife about this and the kids. I think Baggins would work. I reckon Baggins would work. The other concern that I have, I think this goes, dog, Kiki, stop it. Sorry about that. German Shepherd misbehaving. Kiki, sit. Good girl. The other reservation I have about this is, besides the name, I want true native British people, people that have been here for years and years and years. You know, I have a stake in the game. My wife is English Welsh. My children are descended from the bastard child of William the Conqueror. So I've got a stake in this country. However, I think the people that should be putting themselves forward in this country for elections, local, county, and national, are people that have ties to this country for generations, because this is your country. This is your country. I'd like people like Ed Miliband not to be in politics. I'd like for people like Shabana Mahmood not to be in politics. I'd like all of Birmingham politicians, all of them, literally all of them, not to be in leadership. They can step aside and just be normal citizens without the privilege of political leadership, because they don't have a stake in the game. Well, I suppose now they do, because they've kicked out all the white people in Birmingham, and they're slowly doing the same in Leicester. It's very funny driving in Leicester, seeing street names like Sandy Lane everywhere. And then you expect to see white people, but everywhere you go, it's just brown people. Just brown people. It's like, something amiss here. Why is this not Chapati Drive and that's not, I may get in trouble here like that person got in trouble. What's her name? Jade. What did he say? Papadom Drive. Is it Chapati Drive and Papadom Drive? That would be more appropriate. It would be in keeping with the local population. You know, these roads were built by the Romans and white people, but they now belong to the Chapati people. So for these two reasons, I'm not keen on standing for local elections. I could be persuaded if it means that I will, when I get in office, if I were to get in office, I would say I would drive every filthy foreigner out and try and encourage natives to stand for local election. It is your country. It is. These are your people. This is your land. But truth be told, I'd rather not. I don't think I should be involved in local politics. I'm happy being a commentator on the side, that's my contribution to this country. This country has been generous enough to me. It's been generous far beyond I deserve. And I don't deserve to rule over the people that have been kind to me. I think natives should actually take charge of this country. Natives should take control of their destiny. I don't want foreigners taking power in this country so that they can start building airports in Islamabad at the expense of taxpayers, of local taxpayers. I don't want local people being pushed out of power, pushed out of privilege even. I'll use that word. It is a privilege to be born British. It is a privilege to have British heritage. And it is a privilege you should not let go of. It's a privilege you should not be shamed out of losing. And I don't want to see British people lose their privilege at the hands of foreigners, which has happened so many levels, so many levels. People have taken advantage of the largesse of the British people, the generosity of British people. And I don't want to be any part of that. I don't want to be any part of that. So as things stand, I am not putting myself forward to be vetted by Restore. Unless you can make a very, very convincing argument. Good luck. Unless you can make a very, very convincing argument that I should do it. I shall await to hear your comments. Over to you.